EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Cowan targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the third round. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the gun on third down, Cowan. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Look at this Baltimore defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 6.
Ready.
Back to throw. Cowan. His throw incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Cowan. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 3rd and 10.
180. Oh, sit up. 180. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Sit up.
To throw is Jackson.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this one is right down the middle.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept away and boom, over the crossbar.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the defense has him covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Past the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Nnamdi Madubuike. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. All right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
19, 18.
Back to throw. Cowan. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
On the set. Ready? Cougar 19, Cougar 19. Go.
From the gun, here's Vanna Campbell. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Looking to throw. Cowan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Cowan. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Abanikanda. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Off the bootleg. Cowan. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Jackson to throw. This is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Jackson now. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Deputy Ranger. Nick, rig alert. Rig alert.
Throwing to start the drive. Cowan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Green just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down.
Nandi Matabike. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Looking to throw. Cowan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But we couldn't count on the yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
Well, I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Here's Williams to return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Okay, break. Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Going across the formation, he finds Fryermuth.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set.
Abanikanda once again.
And there is nowhere for him to come back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
70 Timberwolf.
Back to throw. Cowan to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
No, he pushed it. Something looked off with a snap, and he missed it. It's no good.
And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap, largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. T.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Unable to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Down to the 10. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 53 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.